Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a reading vlog, a little bit like the Book of Azrael vlog that I did, but in this video we are doing Is Heated Rivalry Worth the Hype? And I have been wanting to read this book for so long now. It's been getting so much attention on Instagram and YouTube, and all of the American content creators that I follow have been posting non-stop about this. It's also a TV show, and it's literally, it feels like it's come out of nowhere, but it's been out for a really long time. So it's by Rachel Reed. I mean, I feel like I'm speaking the truth when I say it's been out a really long time, and it's okay. It's not been out too long actually. It's first published in 2019, but it's been getting so much online attention, and like I say, they've got a show, and I just want to know, is it worth the hype that this book is getting? Like, is it worth all the attention that this book is having its moment, if you know what I mean? So we are going to deep dive into this book. I'm gonna be brutally honest saying, is it worth it? Like, everyone and their mother is talking about this book, and I want to know what the deal is. So I feel like I'm gonna love it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like I'm presuming, I'm being very presumptuous that I'm actually going to love this book because I don't know, it's just, I feel like it's going to have everything I love. Like, I know they're hockey players, I will get into that, but I love like figure skating, and I love like, I love like enemies to lovers. I know that's not quite this vibe, but I love like romance, and I feel like that's going to have these sort of tropes and vibes. But for those of you who don't know, and also I don't know because I haven't read the blurb, I'm going in almost completely blind. I will say the only thing I know about this book is the reel on Instagram where they use the audio of, it's like, how does it go? It's like, will you come to my cottage with me? Don't go to Russia. that is all I know. And I'm like, okay. It's like a trending audio from this book, or the TV show of this book, but I mean, if like the little snippets of parts of this book and TV show that I'm seeing are catching my attention, I'm hoping the book will too. So I'm gonna read the blurbs for you, and we shall see what we're getting in for. This is apparently book 2. I did not know that, but I think it's part of a series, but I don't think book 1 is these two characters. I don't know. Like, I promise I'm going in as blind as you can get. I don't know much about this book, just that it was hyped up and I bought it. So, nothing interferes with pro hockey star Shane Hollander's game. Now that he's captain of the Montreal Voyageurs, he won't let anything jeopardize that. Definitely not the sexy rival he loves to hate. Oh my god, I know I'm gonna love it, I can feel it. Boston Bears captain Ilya Rozanov? I'm gonna have to look up how to pronounce that. Is everything Shane's not. The self-proclaimed king of the ice, he's as cocky as he is talented. No one can beat him except Shane. Publicly, they're enemies. Privately, they can't stop touching each other. Oh my god, I'm gonna love this book, I can feel it. The smart thing to do, walk away. Only a few secret hookups turn into a struggle to keep their relationship out of the press. The truth can ruin them both, but for Shane and Ilya, secrecy is soon no longer an option. So, yeah. That's the blurb. So it's 368 pages, and we are going to be reading this. I feel like I was going to do a spoiler-free video, but I feel like if there's like a quote I want to talk about, or a part of the book I want to talk about, especially like the will you come to my cottage part, I really want to know what that's about and like talk about it because I feel like it's gone viral. I will put like spoilers incoming, and then you can just fuff through the parts of the video that you don't want to see the spoilers for. And in this video I will give obviously my review, the rundown, what I thought of the book, and I think that's everything. So it's obviously a romance, and by the sounds of it, it's going to be a enemies to lovers type book. But yeah, we'll get into it, and I will let you know what I think as soon as I start reading it. Bye for now. Okay, so I'm back and your girl has notes. I am currently 244 pages into Heated Rivalry and I have been taking notes on my phone constantly because I didn't want to forget what I had to say about this book. So this is going to be, I've decided, a complete spoiler vlog. So if you don't want to hear spoilers about Heated Rivalry, I'm going to give you like a time limit to skip to. I'm going to put it here, hopefully. Editing Cody, put that right there, please and thank you. And I will get into the spoilers in a moment. So, I am 244 pages into, I want to say, a 377 page book, and it also has like extra content, so that goes on to 368 pages. I don't know if that's part of the next book or if it's like a bonus chapter. I haven't got into it yet because I don't want to spoil the end of my book for myself, but we're going to get into spoilers now. Okay, I'm going to give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Skip to this time. Okay, so I've been taking so many notes on my phone. My first note, I believe, is, yeah, this is a spicy book. And I've read some spicy books in my time, but I would give this a 6 out of 5 spice. So just be prepared going into it. I knew it was going to be spicy. I didn't realise from like 4 pages in the spice was from the get-go. Like you're just thrown straight into the spice. You're there. But this is a enemies to lovers romance book. The story spans over the course of 8 to 9 years. So you follow Ilya and Shane, and they start off the book when they are 18 or 19, and they are like, I think they're doing college hockey, and they're trying to get to I want to say NHL. I've read this, I've been reading this, honestly. And they say, well, a lot what they're doing, where they're planning to go in their future. And obviously I'm reading it now and 200 pages in, they're like 26, 27. They want to get like the Golden Cup. I don't know too much about hockey. I'm just here for the romance, honestly. And it's, at the moment it's giving. But it was not giving, and we will get to that. Ilya and Shane are immediately drawn to one another as they're both wanting the same thing out of life. Oh yeah, so it's NHL. To be the #1 in the NHL. After reading the first few chapters, I immediately wanted to read more, and that's how I knew I was enjoying the book. Also, like, as you can see, when I really enjoy a book, I tab the pages with like some really cute quotes or really cute scenes that I want to remember or go back to and look at later on. Part 1 of the book is split up into, I believe, 3 parts. I am in part 2, but part 1 of the book is constant hookups. There's not a lot of communication. It's literally just Spice hooking up, and as they're drawn to one another, they don't really know why, but they just know that they want to be with each other. They just want to, like, I described it to a friend as like, it's constant "you're up" text. They're not actually texting you up text, they're just texting like, what room number are you in? When can I see you next? It's spanning over like years and months of them just constantly hooking up but not communicating. And it was a solid 106 or 108 pages of them just going at it, I'm not gonna lie. And I will not lie to you, there was a part where I was just like, if this is the whole book, I'm just getting a little bit bored. I didn't want to be bored, but towards the middle, as you can see, like, it goes marked pages, literally nothing marked, back to marked pages. It was just like, just that whole section, that much. It's just constant hookups without communication, and when I'm reading a romance book, I need communication between the 2 characters. I need like, how's your day, how's your family, what are your family members' names, like, what's your favourite colour, like the small talk or the just getting to know one another is what really draws me into the story. If they're just going at it, it's not really for me. But I will say I love this book. So if you skip out all the just going at it, although it adds to their story, it does add to their story, I realise that. But I am obsessed with the communication part of this book so far. Like, all of these are tabbed pages of the chatting, the talking, the getting to know one another, getting to know about where you grew up and where Shane grew up and how Ilya and his family don't get along, and like that's what I need. Like, I need them to get to know one another, and it's taken them till they were like 26. From 18 to 19 they were just hooking up. They didn't know what they wanted. They just wanted to, they just knew they were drawn to each other. And then now they are aging, they're growing, they are getting to know themselves, and they're realizing, these hooking up sessions that we do, there could be something there. And I have some more notes about that. Give me one moment. They were constantly hooking up for 4 years. I've written in these notes up. They were hooking up for 4 years without conversation. I don't know if I said, this book is very addictive. It is certainly at the moment worth the hype. I'm obsessed. I'm always wanting to read it. I don't ever want to put it down. I want to know as well. They've got 2 more books on these characters. One's out, one's not. I want to know where these characters are going, how their life's going to go. I want to know all about that. But anyway. Okay. Oh my god, yes. Okay. So after 6 years of hooking up, they start communicating, and there's this sweet scene. And honestly, if you're going to read this book, just read it for the scene. It was so cute. So I will just say, without giving too many spoilers away, Shane goes over to meet Ilya, and he's just expecting like a normal hookup, but they've been going to Ilya's house to hook up at the moment, and Shane goes in, and then Ilya's like, I think they're watching hockey together, and they just start talking, and Shane's not really knowing what's going on, because normally they just hook up, and then he goes home and he's like, bye, see you later, see you in a couple of months, or see you in a year. But he goes in, and then they start talking, and then Ilya's like, oh my god, it's so cute, I can't even. Ilya's like, you thirsty? And not in that way. He's like, are you thirsty? And he's like, yeah, I could have a drink. And he pulls out a ginger ale, and then Shane's just like, that's his favourite drink. And he's like, how did Ilya know this about me? And then he realises that he knows Ilya's favourite drinks, and Ilya pulls out a Coke from the fridge, and it's like, that's Ilya's favourite drink. And then Ilya's like, are you hungry? And he's like, yeah, I could eat. And then he makes him a tuna melt. Like, honestly, I'm not describing it so well, but like the closeness of that scene, it's like he makes him a tuna melt, then they just sit on the couch and they're cuddling and they're talking, and they're just talking about like hockey, and then they realise that there could be, that is the pivotal point where they realise that there could be something more than just the hookups, that there could be like this closeness, that this bond that they haven't realised is there. Okay, let's see what else I've written in my notes up there. I've got so many notes I've been meaning to tell you guys. Oh yeah, so there was a bit that really annoyed me, and I just wanted to like whack their heads together and be like, come on, you guys, stop. So when Shane realised that he could possibly have more than just hookup feelings for Ilya, where he could like him, he could even possibly love him, he starts dating a girl. And I was like, why? But it is pivotal to the story, because he's still finding himself, and he doesn't know what he wants out of life, where he wants to go in his life. So he starts dating a girl, and then Ilya hears about it on the news, because obviously they're hockey players, they get followed around by paparazzi a lot. And then Ilya I think he starts dating a girl as well. He goes to like a nightclub, hooks up with a girl, and then Shane sees, and there's a whole drama where they both start dating girls, and they just, I feel like I needed to whack their heads together and be like, guys, you're in love, this is it, this is your person, like, get it together, be together, communicate. And that is what they are, well, were. They're communicating now. But that is what they were missing from this book. They needed to communicate. They needed to talk to one another about what they wanted out of life and where they wanted their life to go. If that was with each other or different people, and where they saw their futures going. So I'm over 200 pages in, as I've said, and I'm completely obsessed with this story again. So much so that I've asked my brother-in-law for his Now TV login so I could start watching Heated Rivalry on the TV, because I haven't finished this book yet. Don't get me wrong, I will only watch until where I'm at, and I am just getting to the "will you come to my cottage with me" scene, and I'm so excited. It's like, will you come to my cottage? Don't go to Russia. And that's where I'm at, and that's the scene I've been reading this whole book for. But yeah, so I've got it on Now TV. I will be watching the TV show. I will say Heated Rivalry so far is worth the hype. If I was to rate this book right now, I would probably give it, so far, I'm not finished, 4 stars. I don't know about the TV show yet. I think I'm going to rate that as well at the end of this, add that in, and then it'll be like a whole Heated Rivalry experience. I hope it's good. I've been listening to, I have proof, I've been listening to the Heated Rivalry playlist on Spotify, and I'm obsessed with that as well because it's just everything. I've been listening to it while I read, I've been listening to it while I get ready, I've been listening to it when I'm walking to work. It's in my brain all the time. So when they say Heated Rivalry is good, it definitely is. If you can get past all the hookups and the non-communication part of the book, but they do, like, honestly, they do need that to develop the story, but you just have to get past it. Like, unless you like that, unless you just like Constant Spice for 100 and, I think it was like 100, I think in my notes up I wrote 146 pages of spice without communication, then yeah, you will enjoy it as well. But like, once you get to the communicating part and where they're talking and where they're emoting to each other, it's totally worth it. And I'm really hoping I'm enjoying the TV show as well. I will let you know. I have got, wait right there. I've got my favourite crisps, and I'm going to sit here this afternoon and I'm going to start watching it. I won't go too far ahead because, like I say, not finish the book. But side note, if you haven't tried these crisps, you need to get on these. These are from M&S, and they're the cool tortilla chips. They are like my favourite crisps in the whole world. So if I'm watching like a film, a TV show, or sometimes even a YouTube video, they're my go-to snack. But I will get on that, and I will see you guys again soon with either book updates, TV show updates, probably TV show updates, because I think I'm going to start watching that now, as I really want to know. I really want to know if it's worth the hype. I'm really excited. And then I'll watch a few episodes of that, and then I will read a bit, and I will update you with the "will you come to my cottage with me" scene. I will tell you where to skip ahead again so you won't get spoilers. See you guys again soon. Bye for now. So I have finished the book, and as you can see, I loved every second of the end of this book. I won't go into reviews yet until I've reviewed the TV show as well. So I do have a rating for this, but I will tell you after I finish the TV show. So far the TV show is a good portrayal of the book. It's very similar to how the book reads. So if you enjoyed the book so far, or of the TV show that I've watched, you will enjoy the TV show. I want to just give you a heads up that spoilers will be coming for the rest of the part of this book. Part 4, I found out it's in 4 parts in a little second, and skip to this time if you don't want to see them. Okay, spoilers for part 4 of the book in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I hope whoever doesn't want to see spoilers has left. So I got to the part of "Will you come to my cottage with me?", which is like the trending audio that made me want to read this book so much, and oh my god, did it live up to the expectations that I was hoping for. And of course it's going to make you want to read the book as well, because the cottage scenes, these boys have become so dear to me. At first I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I was like, please just get together, and now I'm like, okay, they're together. That is the cottage scene. So in the cottage they both agreed to admit how they were feeling, and so they basically made this pact where the cottage was a place where they could only speak the truth on how they felt about their lives, anything that they hadn't told each other before. The cottage was a safe place to do that, and basically the cottage was Shane's house. It's his summer home, and Shane invited Ilya to come stay with him over the summer instead of going to Russia. And before this, Shane had got hurt and Ilya wasn't going to go. He was like, I'm going to end this, so I don't want to be doing this anymore. This is getting too hard, because they have a lot of budding feelings for each other that they haven't admitted. And then when Shane got hurt, Ilya was like, screw it, I'm going to go be with my man. I'm going to go be with my man for the summer for 2 weeks and be uninterrupted, and just basically not take what he wants, but like have what they want while they can, with no press, no media, no worries to have to spend time apart. Basically just be with each other for that whole 2 weeks and actually try and be like not that they weren't a proper couple before, but more than just hooking up, like being together. So I can't even, in the cottage they both admitted they loved each other, and icing on the cake, chef's kiss, 10 out of 10 scene. It was adorable. I loved it, and it was everything. I'm so excited just thinking about it, and I'm watching it. I haven't got to that episode yet, but watching that episode, oh my god, I might cry. It was so cute, and it was definitely worth getting to at the end. Here's just my views on how they are as characters. So my views on Ilya. Ilya cares so deeply for Shane. He definitely fell harder, you know, like who fell first but who fell harder. Ilya definitely fell harder. He wasn't expecting it as much. Obviously Shane wasn't expecting it either, but Ilya's more of like a player, like he's sort of like, not messes around with a lot of people, but goes around with a lot of people, whereas Shane's more like steady. So Ilya didn't see this coming. He was just thought it was another hookup, but no, he was so wrong. I feel like Ilya's a very bold character. He knew he loved Shane first. He said he loved you first, and he called Shane his boyfriend first. Like, he's very bold. He's very headstrong. What he wants is what he gets. Like, he will go after anything and he will make it happen no matter what. And Shane's character, my views, is more of like an anxious character. He doesn't want to ruin what they have. He like cares so much that he won't say anything in case he loses it all, which is actually really adorable, really cute. Like, he's too shy to say how he's feeling in case Ilya isn't feeling the same way, like they're not on the same page, and he didn't want to lose it, so he just didn't say anything at all. He's more of like feels everything deeply but doesn't say how he's feeling, whereas Ilya is like feels everything deeply and just says it how it is. That's what I take from those two boys. These two boys, so cute, so cute. They're gonna break my heart. I can feel it. So, as I said, in the cottage scene, they're officially together, but they haven't said that they love each other yet. They go to the cottage and they're just spending time with each other, but then obviously they say they love you, they get together, and as they're getting together they do get interrupted by Shane's dad, and then obviously Shane has to tell his family that they're together. But what is so adorable is that Ilya's never felt like he had a home, not in Russia and not in his team, and he's very much hasn't felt like he's been a part of anything. But when he's with Shane and Shane's family and Shane's cottage, how many times have I said cottage? So many times. And when he's at Shane's cottage, he finally feels like he has a home. He literally says, anywhere that Shane is my home. It's where I want to be. It's where I feel most me. Shane brings out the most of him that he has been, which is so cute. Shane is literally what Ilya's life revolves around. He literally says like he would do anything for Shane because Shane is the only place where he wants to be, the only place where he feels himself, which is adorable. And big spoiler, so if you haven't gone yet and you do want to read this book, please, for the love of God, leave now, because I don't know if this happens in the show. I haven't got to the end of it yet. But okay, 3, 2, 1, spoiler coming. Ilya actually proposes to Shane at the end of this book, and Shane obviously thinks he's joking, but Ilya, you get like two POVs. You get Ilya's POV and Shane's POV, and you can see that Ilya is down bad for this man. Like, he's like, no, I will marry you, this is happening. Like, he's like, in a few years I'm gonna propose to you, and Shane's like, stop kidding yourself, because Ilya is obviously from Russia and he wants to live in Canada with Shane. He wants to get I think it's called a citizenship, a Canadian citizenship, and he's like, in a few years I'll propose to you and you'll say yes because you're a nice guy. And Shane's like, no, I'll say yes because I'm madly in love with you. And Ilya's like freaking out in his head because he's like, I'm gonna propose to this guy and he's gonna say yes, and this is the man, this is my man, like this is the guy I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with, like this is it. And obviously they're very serious about each other. This book happens over the course of like, I think it's like 9-10 years. Like, these guys have been in a long relationship, but they've only just like obviously been able to call it a relationship towards the end, because they're like telling people, they tell his parents, they tell a few of their friends, and I'm excited to see what the rest of these books have in store for these two characters, because there's one more book that's currently out and I do want to read it because these boys have made me obsessed with this hockey, the TV show, everything, the playlist, like I'm in it. But I will read that, and then the next one I think either comes out September this year or next year. I know people are getting excited about it and I will probably be one of those people, but I don't know. People say you have to read the whole series to understand the rest of the books because it's an interconnected series, and I'm really hoping you don't have to, because I just want to read about these boys forever, like these two. I want to read the next one. I have no idea what it's called. I need to look that up, and I want to read the next one after that. So obviously I won't tell you my rating yet until I finish the TV show, and then I'll give you the rating for the book on how I rated it. Maybe try and guess. Maybe leave a comment before obviously I tell you guys what I rated this book and then what I rate the TV show, because I'm enjoying both, so try and leave a guess down below on what I rated these. But I will get back to you guys when I finish the TV show with my reviews and my ratings, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye for now. Okay, so I'm back and I finished the show, and obviously, as you know, I finished the book, so I'm going to tell you all of my thoughts and reviews. So, the book rating. Can we get a drum roll, please? If you guessed 4 stars, you were correct. I gave this book 4 stars. It was probably going to be a 4.5 stars, but I thought I'd settle on a 4 because I loved it, but it wasn't like a 5-star read. However, I think if I read The Long Game, which is the next book in the series, that would be a 5-star / 6-star read for me, because now that they're communicating and they're in love and it's not just like how it was at the very beginning where they were just hooking up and everything, I think I would love the second book in the series. So, the TV show was a great adaptation of the book. It had so many similarities. It was very, very close to the storyline of the book. There were obviously, you can't get everything from the book into the show, but they did their best with obviously getting most of the important scenes, and it basically was like watching the book come to life, which is very good. Like, I would give the TV show a 5 out of 5 for getting it as close as they possibly could to the book. However, if you want to know all of the storyline and get some like little snippets that some little snippets that aren't in it, like there was part of the Skype call that they did that wasn't in it in the show very much, that I thought could have been in it a bit more. But like, obviously they can't include everything, but like, if you want to see like little bits, I would read the book like first. So what I did was I was reading the book and then watching the show in between, and I thought that was like a really good experience to do, if you know what I mean, to experience everything at once. Like, I would read some of it and then I'd like watch it come to life on the show, and I found that really enjoyable and really like an interesting way of getting into experiencing Heated Rivalry as a whole. So if you're like me and you go into Heated Rivalry completely blind, what I would do is read the book, watch the show, and then become completely obsessed with it, because that's what's happened with me. I'm listening to the playlist, I'm watching reels and edits, and I am obsessed, and I am going to be buying the next book as soon as possible. I do have a never-ending TBR, but I will be buying that book because I need to know what happens to my boys. I need to know where their story goes. I need to know if they end up happy together forever. I don't know where the story's gonna go. But as I say, Heated Rivalry, the book, 4 stars, and the show, I would give 5 out of 5 because it was amazing and I thoroughly enjoyed my experience reading and watching, and I've now become a fan. So I hope you enjoyed watching me basically discover Heated Rivalry and then starting to fangirl about it, because is it worth the hype? That was my question at the very beginning of the video. Absolutely, it is worth the hype. I would definitely watch it, read it, probably read all of Rachel Reed's books, which may end up happening to me, but it is worth the hype. I do understand what everyone's talking about, but I will see you guys again soon, maybe with a reading vlog, maybe with a vlog, but bye for now.